can wonum ta hia pa afi bia wo hia wempo ene de etoso du baako na afi de ene de wo se Ghana no ode won ho egina yie ne wahwe se ebre edane na wiase nyina ekono abefo no oman adwumafo yin so bekono abefo wonam so atimi aye adwuma no yie emfa won se wiase adwade ni sikasem ewo ha won ketenkete anase atopo bunu mu wo sese wo ye ne saa eno kura betumi de nsesan ye sononko aba na aboa ama wo so dwumadi ahodo a wo die no emu apagya ne nyina nkantom no apagya oman no amaya nkachi ewo wiase abefo ya ye koi emu wo san hyiamudie yase no ema akonya ema wonu mu a wo mu deda board ahodo na no setitinafo ene mpanimfo ne wabedi achefo no ekire wonum adwen wo bi mu won so asuahu na omanya wo adwumanim no abache ne nimde ne nyansa no wonum didi won ho nkomo echiche bi we ifa bi afri ne nua no na ne nua nso efa bi afri ne ho efise mpani se nyansa sabi etese kwaya no ma ente ba akufotim mampani na nado danko akufoado editodwa se de ehia ne pa eyese wo mu ekasa digitalization yi enye se obi beba obesa an asemasom me aminsomu ade anu mehu ye papa minim nanso minim wonu so awo me ye nkyere no afa nu waye kokotako wo kutu ade anu so sa akokobate obuto nkosua so nanso wo hu te wo hu ade nani so wo so yesa ade anu waye Ghana abro papa no waye o man ne sanfo wa amwa ama Ghana anwuma hodo no entumi ampeja.
By maintaining macroeconomic stability, ensuring debt sustainability, and building the groundwork for faster and more inclusive growth, we are working to rebuild domestic and international investor confidence once again in the economy. Whilst I commend the leadership of public service organizations for working with government to bring us this far, I will continue to entreat all of you to prioritize efficiency, effectiveness, monitoring within the value chain, and be mindful of resource utilization. Even though we have turned the corner, we should not be complacent. CEOs and their respective boards cannot operate with a business as usual approach anymore, but strive towards greater efficiency.
Na mampani tu wo mu fu wie sei no na afa de eduru si wo betu wo mu yiraba nso enti wo ye ne hye wo directive wo mu se eye titinafo no si we ye wo mu board no se eye council empanifo mu de nwumakuo na no ka kire wo mu se sei ene kwampa no enti abefo kwan no obia wo aman anaso man nwuma hodo mu no wo mu kofiti ase mfanya adwuma.
To this end, I'm directing that A, the Public Services Commission, in conjunction with the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and the governing boards, should develop strategies to improve productivity levels in public service organizations so that pay for productivity becomes an established principle for effective salary administration. B, the Public Services Commission should formulate regulations and standards that would manage the human resource of the public services in more scientific ways for better output. C, the Public Services Commission should hasten its process of amending the Act governing operations of the Commission. These revisions are intended to strengthen the Commission in delivering its core functions under the Constitution. And D, all public services organizations work with the Public Service Commission as their regulator in a collaborative, cooperative, and committed manner to establish standard practices across the entire public sector.
Ghana Mampani Nana Adodanko Kufuado na otitina nima Public Services Commission obinfumu okuni a wosan ye mranim for Victor Kwame Ajiman wodi to just say Ghana Public Service no de ewiase nyina yeka Public Service o man sonfo a wo mudwumadie so ani no obo wo modern pa Ghana de ne ka ho wo se atifi ansama wo mo fa ye de si afi nhyiamudie ni so no wo fa ye se sesi a ba bi ewiase ni kire eno no emfa woni akwansidi a wo bia enemo na Ghana si obeye di kan bedi akire enunti ena ofa certificate asemi.
I must note that the theme for this year's conference is repositioning Ghana's public sector to embrace digital transformation for better efficiency in the midst of global economic challenges. This theme was carefully thought through and was chosen because of the need for a paradigm shift from the way public service organizations have operated in the past. There is an absolute necessity for public service organizations to embrace digital transformation, which is imperative for achieving the developmental objectives of the country. Your Excellency, in delivering the State of the Nation address to Parliament on 27 February 2024, you described your government as a digitalization government. Your Excellency, you further stated that the transformative policies that have been undertaken by your administration has been underpinned by digitalization. And you indicated that that has been successfully spearheaded by His Excellency the Vice President, whom you described as Dr. Digitalization.
Otitrani Emma Public Service Commission Obinfumu Okuni Osayem Renimni Victor Kwame Ajiman ena yeteni kanamanye Michael Akrofi ena difre poemante mubai.
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wono anso netu franka Ediama National Democratic Congress NDC amonyokuo na wodi atudwa se nyame na dono obefa Ghana adwabi matema oil refinery tono wobesiesie na etimi aye adwuma wobe the private public partnership nesa ankrankra ene abanyuma wombeka bom na nkita wodi pano na etimi akoyie. Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama echemu se wo hawa ewo refinery ni mu no eye state owned enterprise no wo mu hia se the friend private partnership eye adwuma ankrankra bi dineti ebehemu a ebetimi ama bebe sese ye deto ne ye de ato ene mfranto na enkenya bi etimi esane wom what the sansami tudwa ebro wo mu a wo downstream petroleum section no ebiti se Association of Oil Marketing Companies, Chamber of Bulk Oil Distribution, Tanker Drivers Union, Chamber of Petroleum Consumers Ghana, Institute of Energy Security ena wo mu a petroleum service providers wo mu dimutintimai no wono mu hyiaye edin kita ho.
Today I was reading a new collaboration that is beginning to take place between the African Development Bank and some partners to reduce the use of fuel wood in Africa. And the natural way to go is using LPG, or they also have some solar alternatives. If you remember, as far back as the PNDC days, promotion of LPG, at that time wanted to move them from kerosene to gas. And a lot of people, went with it. Unfortunately, like he said, the consumption of fuel wood is going up and consumption of LPG is going down because of cost. And I also believe in my heart that really we should be reducing the taxes on LPG rather than increasing the taxes on LPG. To encourage our people to consume more of the LPG than to use the other alternatives, which are charcoal and others. We need to produce more gas, not only for LPG, but also for electricity production, for natural gas to fire our thermal plants.
Omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wono anso netu frankama NDC amanyukuno we na Executive Director de Africa Center for Energy Policy except for Owura Benjamin Boachi wodi tudwa se wo ye adwuma wo Ghana ha wo hye eto a ye de ma omanfo ye de ma adwumayefo a wo mu komu ye abu pa eti se NDC for san ba biemu a omampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enhwe na taxes bebrebe no wonte so.
So the composite burden on the citizens, if you add taxes to it, you're looking at about 12 billion a year. The sad part is that even the taxes that we are collecting, they are not going into development. We are taxing the people to address problems that we are, creating all the time. EXLA was created to write off the past debt. Now it cannot even pay coupons. We set up the Delta, which was also supposed to be applied to some of the debt. It also cannot do anything. And we keep creating more levies and charges on the same product that is supposed to run the economy. And I think it gets pretty frustrating, and we need to address that. If it was genuine tax revenue that is going to development, you can then align it, even if you want to do railway infrastructure, to be able to lessen the burden on the people. You know that you are taxing them for development. We are taxing the people for such waste. And I think we need to critically look at it and address it.
Owura Benjamin Boachi, Executive Director de Africa Center for Energy Policy, one kasa ya na Salamat Kuku apenti on the Diamani Boy ebe sumye.
Emra Shebejani ma oma for mo na Vrongo Central onwanya for Samson Shragia or say omeya hu yehia nkwankom ne ahokyere sikasama top bunu mu a yetwa agyaadwo no yesu ani ebobosobo no a yemfa bi mu amrado a wodo man sika krabia batan na no Dr. Ernest Kwame na yedu Adesing adan a wo say na mu de mu nte Ghana oman hu akyere no ne yehia sika no Papa in company say de ehia ansan ya de fata wodi o Mexico krabia batan na nimam wo mu so mu de o mu ti se dogo bi no abese ahokyere wo Ghana wo mu bekwa akosi dan abra ba bi o mu wodada no kra enyanya hwe wakuru krasika million no ahenum eni dumienu 512 million ya wo so send de ko America for dollars ni mu a $37 million and wo si wodi AC Bank of Ghana wonum dan foforo no wo si ye yada ebra hu ye hia mu sei no gina ye woi NS Openisi.
Question is, we are in crisis. Our economic is virtually collapsed, and then we are building a head office. So this tells us that the governor of Bank of Ghana is sitting there. It's just a waste. He's not managing our finance very well. He's thinking that the money is for him. Is it a time for you to build a Bank of Ghana head office, which is almost $1 billion? They pay $37 million, more than $37 million, which is about 512 million Ghana cedis to build head office for what? When we are going back, look at today. We are struggling over approval of a loan of $150 million, which earlier on they even already spent the earlier on the approval of $200 million when they spent the money without any work being done. Only $8 million has been spent. So this is the issue. So I think that governor must explain to Ghanaians, or he's a waste. What he has done to our economy. I think we're concentrating on Ghana for that, but the governor himself is just spending the money as if it is his pocket money. He should explain to us all this expenditure.
Now, was this head office here working with some Bank of Ghana AC no? The Akan chile cry said 2021 report to a one Eco Public Accounts Committee or Emrachwe fear anymore. And I said, Bra, what the Tajan of Quentin Bibiana Public Accounts Committee, Tina who say, a Jumano crass, I done ya head office your Musi Noa was woman crew America $37 million and what this year no. Womunya Shasia Cranu or medical chase canimu, ever to say 171 million Ghana cedis and also the core dollars no $11.9 million or say adwuma ben and ana wo mu muti dan wo ma ye no sabre.
If you look at the 2021 Bank of Ghana payment and receipts, which the numbers submit biannually June and December to Parliament, Bank of Ghana claimed that they have made final payment for the construction of the Kolgo Dam. So the issue came as a result of that when we were having our public account sitting. So I asked the governor to explain to me the meaning of final payment, and the amount is $11.9 million. So if you say final payment, it means that possibly there were even payments before that. But the question is, the final payment, what is the meaning of final payment for that? When the project is starting on site, the project is not constructed, there's no even project site, no blocks, no sand, nothing. Yet you have paid $11.9 million as final payment. And follow up and ask for documents. Up to now, they've not been able to provide me with any documents. If you say final payment, it means that there was before then payment made in relation to that construction of the Kolgo Dam. And as I'm talking to you, if you get it, there's nothing there. So that is the issue in contention. They should prove to us what merits that payment of the 171 million Ghana cedis.
Na Vrongo Central Mrashebejani Samson Sharigia na oni yenua mema Emmanuel Akoli eni William Gentu omoto nkrefi Mrashebejefie eni di nkomo.
Ye Tronsunia concern for so a Deputy Minister for Energy was Sansu and Mrashebejani were Fija Kwabre North. Honorable Collins Adomako Mensa edi atujan se Ghana ye hwe ni mu se wo hwe energy anase enyinam kane ho nsensem de edidi dwuma no a de friend modern renewable energy no ye pese ye konkan pa de di adwuma wi obetimi asan nya biem ebi wo ha wo wi ana asa eti ebiti se solar energy se ye renewable energy aye no esa wo betimi asan nya biem de hia sa wi ano ebebo eti san de mane mane nyina no ye pese ye de bi eka ho ne etimi esom na wo se solar capacity na no be 166 megawatt and yetimi edebobo so ede esom ya eno eche se electricity na nasa nyinam kane na yede adwuma no ohonchemu miensa chiripo ba kwa ye 3.1% no eno ene yetimi enyemu afri enti sanhwehwe we nyina eya ade papa na nano nso Volta River Authority wo musu project ahodo a wo mu eye ni nyina sa solar system yo mode ka hu be 35 megawatt nso ena yebenya na bra wo mo kasa wo nhyiemu a Ghana Green Ghana Hydrogen hydrogen adoption a course no sanhye ni mu ano na wo chem says wo hye 200 megawatt e solar park no a Bui Power Authority wo so hwe ni mu so mo de be ye adwumansana afia kwawie ya ni nyina e ya de papa ogina honorable Matthew Poku Prempe anem ene kasae.
Ghana is committed to achieving 10% modern renewable energy installed capacity in the national energy mix by 2030. This will help achieve our nationally determined contributions commitment under the Paris Agreement. Presently, 166 megawatt installed solar capacity has been achieved, accounting for 3.1% in the electricity power capacity of the country. This includes the recently completed Volta River Authority Kalio Phase 2 project, bringing the total installed capacity for VRA Kalio Solar to 35 megawatts. There are ongoing renewable energy projects such as the 200 megawatt solar park by the Bui Power Authority, expected to be completed by the end of 2024.
Na wasanto asubiem se wo hwe Ghana ahodeni edi ye adwuma no a ye pese anye bia no enu 2045 no na 70% anaso hanchemu be ye edioson no ehyen ahodo ye road vehicles ahodo enenam ni nyina no na omo de electricity anaso hydrogen fuel na eye adwuma ene ye hwe enu se enu 2070 no so hode na ye timi akoye nimu ama keteke ne bibia no eye enyinam kanea anaso hydrogen no ene no so edeko.
Within the framework of Ghana's energy transition, more than 70% of road vehicles are expected to run on electricity and hydrogen as fuel by 2045, and all road and rail mobilities to run on electricity and hydrogen by 2070. With this kind of energy mix for Ghana, it is imperative to broaden the conversation on hydrogen as a fuel for the emerging hydrogen. In the long term, our policy is to promote the use of hydrogen fuel as a decarbonization strategy. I therefore request the collaboration of the development partners to assist the ministry to review the renewable energy master plan to include green hydrogen development and production, as was done for the other technologies.
Onsoafo abedi echa ohwa hodeni eso san eyemrahebedwani ewa afija kwabre north honorable Collins Adomako Mensa eno no wakasawie na vice chancellor dema Ghana Communication Technology University Professor Imano ehene afoakwa wono so kasae na wochim se green energy ne de yagitum a ebeboa papa pefise wo mfasodie bebree.
Green Hydrogen Adoption Symposium. Into the Kanyan say your Miami, your Akwame Briswa, the far it generate energy, and they produce power, and your fuel systems are you use minum, you use hydro, you use in a dam. I demand energy. It will my and I'm planning to buy no my thermal plants. I can different sources of energy. I my power. Oh my now so there's a MIM recra now so one mine year. I'm a mining energy full energy. I am my power engines for cars. A friend of green hydrogen.
Afutwe efi Vice Chancellor Ghana Communication Technology University Professor Imano Ehene Afoakwa eno Prince Bafo Asamoah editing team story edemai.
Abatu abedweko egu edintwa watu din limited registration exercise no eso na NDC Penny abedi akira wohwe wonum kita DSM so ye Deputy National Communications Officer Malik Basintele wone Bono East empanimfo akwa probo ewa tebu amanten akohwe se de edintwa no esi koso ho owie no wone nsentwofo di nkomo no wo chese wo mantam ni mu ne de wo mafe wo mani sei pa ene mpasua bia so a wonum ehwe se de edintwa no esi eko efri ebra wo mfiti edintwa na sese ko ene o se de bi batu abedweko we sie jeje ho a wo de asokwa abeda ne ya chenchena wo se sendisi fo amfe wo mani anka na anu ya abatu abedweko twiro da edina da etoso 9 wo de figures ya wonum anya betu dwa no na afa de enkeka nsisi so enti wo mo ndisi fo no kura ko hu ye wo proof ba ye no afa na ne wonu beka se ene ye mfom so no se samia hwe mu ka se ye bejeja ye ho ye nsesi anu de ye bie ni se ho ene ye de ehwe dintwo ni mu ye mamo emfa bibia amfa ye so achi eviso wo mo se wo man hwe ye pa bato abedweko no ebetwa fufu afo ko achi de abehye wo minimu ananso se wo mo ya ni na ne waboa ama amanyoku a wo mo na edi ade se aban wo mamu no aba abehwiri edinkan.
Yankasano, that's an opposition party, agency, Bemomo, Agenomonaso, no more yet near Sefata. So, you will send Crawford, I shall say, Yaquine, a register. Now, yet, the Nipper will be registered. Going in Mese, Nipadona, the Comne Yao, and a register. So, I come now, no more the Betuaba, no more the Tuaba, the Betuaba, it Tia Abaya, or Modes are Comne Yao, no, at Womoso. At the national level, dear, Wana, is Mbonene Koso, almost every day, almost the figures, Beba, no more by Pacho. More than 6 apologies have been rendered by Yamame Jen Mensa. In the Bia Cherese, Yedia, Yaya Adrian said, Omo de Faha, Yebefaha, Omo de Faha, Omo de Sia, because we are monitoring them consistently. Yeah, and I eat me, I expose your figures, Libya, Modibetu Ganano, Omo de Bay 15,000 count, Yachomo, and we are Mokofa, East figures, and the 2 greater crack, almost have a patch or so my mistake. We share a deal Moya 1 crown. I say, Omo agenda, better, chilling to Moyasa.
Malik Basintele NDC Deputy National Communications Officer Nabunu East Mantam no NDC otitinani Yorua Yunas Ousu etafra Alaji UNESCO wotu abatu abedwako ni fo say won be steady no ma momani ada ho na sa mistake na wono ye no wo mu agai say ye mistake ampa dia enti sa pa dia enya de NDC fo no won be chila mo
Yeah, quite a name. Figures no mistake in it. But be our Maya Juma do as a electoral commissioner. No, you can say almost yes, our mistakes. No, because I know betting the problem about your system now. You operate no, yeah, quite a name. Until a foot to a medical electoral commissioner officers. No, almost boss Nankasa, and they say figures. No, almost now, almost the right figures. Yeah, the free various constituencies ban. Almost emphasize figures now. Because this time no, and this year near you need the whole fee and it is Abua Codian. You heard near Cosubia, Senebeya, Satin, Poboni, or my boss, or my person, or Mofa Cambone, so a near my bonnet editor, and DC political party, and Yadia, a better answer, Mama, and Yamano.
Bono East NDC Regional Chairman Ura Yunaso Utu Watafreno Alaji UNESCO. Kwabna Menu and a chairman nearby.
Public Relations Officer Edema National Association of Registered Midwives Ghana was a midwife Ewo Lekma Polyclinic Mame Rosetta in Tiwa Boache. Wachem se eclampsia yare no HSA oba fa yefunua de ye friend no pregnancy induced hypertension na wonhwe na ne moja ekosro ne ade no kumma papa sesi yehwe na ye ka ho asem na sa high blood pressure no aba nyinsen mu no se de ma bebre na enya bie nipa na nyam na oba ye resabie so ne moja ekosro enti wunhwemu ano na nipa no wafrim ana eduru bra wokwakowo na ehunsem bebre complications ebeba no na afi nipa no oje ne ho ba bia enye enti ewu a asisie no de dose wankasa efrisa pre-eclampsia no na ebae it is see etimi ebo hu dawuro ne hu kwan befa so a se oba efa yefunu na se sa de ne bi ede ne ho ba be wurawura mu a ye betimi am ye ni ada ho nti sa pre-eclampsia awareness day a wo mo de si ho se ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ede afa ho na abatane ahwefo wo mo ani ada ho no enum no a na wo de san nkyerɛkyerɛ no emaye wo se ye hunu ne ede ba ene niema bi a ede adi ebra wo ba fa yefunu no a ye betimi ama ye ho aye ha ne asia no kwan
the OBP start course show about when you're 20 weeks or pregnant more for now. And on your friend of preeclampsia, it do also a friend of pregnancy induced hypertension. Now, the second most leading cause of maternal mortality is the Oba Ghana has say ya. Just a complication there, now some complications is characterized and I say as in so the any who say no complication no a high BP. Now BP ne cause wrong Onyama nkete bi nso ayehwehwe no I just say local hospital na ye hwehwe mu and some yetimi diagnose na ka asensode ni bi ni say omoba antenatal care na eya ma yehwehwe wo mu junso mu na junso ade bia omoba yefi omu nkura no mu famra ne yehwe no yenhwe ne saa keke emomu no yehwehwe se ebia efitire wo junso ni mu
na wodi afutu eni adesua edema Ghana fo ni titu ema eni ade no wosan eto so biem se yare bia ehu papa eti antenatal care no wafa yefuru na wokwa yeresa bia wona ye ntientia no se bia ehu bibisa no a se bibisa wo ho ye betimi ehu ne tentem na de sese ye ne yaye ansana akwa wie owuo
yɛbɛfa mu afidie kɛseɛ so aka kyerɛ apemfoɔ no nyinaa sɛ yare ɛfrɛ no preeclampsia ɛyɛ yare dɛɛfoɔ yare kumfoɔ a ɛkum ma yie paa ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔbaa wobɛtena fie na wonstate antenatal care ɛsiane sɛ nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔnom a agye sɛ yɛ investigations ansɛm yɛtumi ahu sɛ neɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ nipadua mu nie enti no wɔsɛ ɔmo ba na yɛhwehwɛ mu na yɛtumi ho na yɛtumi so ano ntɛm anaasɛ yɛtumi prevent simple because it is preventable na yɛayɛ hwehwɛmu ahu sɛ ɛno esi na yanso ano ntɛm a ɛnyi sɛ ne ɛnyi nkwakyerɛ a ɛtumi sɛ ɛba ne saa a ɔbaa no tumi twa te sɛ deɛ ɛtrɛ ayɛ no no ɔtumi twa hyɛ na ano pu avuo ɛno nso sɛ kɔba ne saa na sɛ yɛhwɛ na BP no yɛma waduro yɛtrae sɛ ɛbɛsa ano na ɛnyɛ yie a na deɛ wɔsɛ yɛa ne sɛ yɛtwa pregnancy ne so sɛ ida sɛ yɛsɛ nyinsɛn no anaasɛ yɛstɔpe pregnancy no sɛ yɛbɛmo a wɔ mpofiri mu abrɛ a wɔtae mu ɛnso yɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde bɛgye maame no ɛnkwa
we afutuo we nyinaa no every public relations officer at the Emma National Association of Registered Midwives Ghana or say midwife or Lekma Polyclinic Mami Rosetta enti wan boache wono na ekasaya ye de ebre mu spend the love adade in a tintim edemaye
yo yemfa sa breaking news entwamu na fe yento aso breaking news de yensa ka chese eye krache Hobson adoye posi achire no na de piece yetie eni se chia posi achi ni nyina ye ni nsem bi okeka aye se na nsentemu no woko da ubo adwuma bi so koka se na anu bi aye to aba no wo mo eye MPP for sabre na no wo MPP mu no wonom de friend se dynamite ediko to framantem baby edi bonkrofo hu se de be ya afo sa afo no mo framantem no wonom ntimi pie emma meto aba mpa so se amanfo de omani di eche no on kwotwo mbe hu se sa bia no sa afi no mo anhya da nto aba kra che se dynamite no koda ne to nti kromafo ni bohu pa na eno na anwumre yanya ne tie se posi adwumakuo afa no wache no wo se wo meboa wo mu na wonya nhwehwemu e wo sansem no a wo ka ye no ehu ye to akasiebo no eso no Chief Executive Emma Forestry Commissioner John Alute opani e de atudwa se afin so wonum e wani so ade hunu se de be efrimfie nan ya na miensa abese ko na fi bia ye duju mbosomi no mu a no wayi da bia si wo se ye bodawuro ye duanua afi de no wonum be no jumbosomi de tosonson wani so ade hunu se enua tutim no be se opipi du ena wonu bedua ne Ghana afana nyina eye kwan wo fa so a wo hye kwa ebretuo no a yama na ya sasase prada no de dia galam se de dia sensuo wa hye mu kina ama yase anya ye kwa ya ni biem na nam so aboa ama wodoma kma bobre ya ye se no ewiem sacha ye ya sensuo to a eto abroso na di nsu yiraba ewia nso bo a se nane wo we de wo friend se climate change no etimi asesa niam kakra na wo ko national chief imam Sheikh Dr. Osman Nu Sharabutu wakobo na maniese opani afi so yesia ye biemu afi aduru ye ba ne aba besere wo nsam hyira eni nyampa na eho na odisa ansemi atudwa
and so get me ACD target no this year the target is 10 million and Ghana launch Green Ghana program for 2024 until on the 7th of June expect this Ghana senior previous years from about the boy no and boy my to me we are 10 at least 10 million seedlings no I ready you be distributed seedlings no for free obia enton seedlings mobia and from now up to 7th no the publicity how to plant say baby say bia no say bia no we start as a publicity no and be church baby seedlings but at least most of the forestry commission districts any regional office in be distributed seedlings.
Ora journalote echire enua no ahodo a wo mo edebema de yedua no fichire de yedua ne se aduaba de yedua ne fie a emefie wase ayefe ene empo de yedua ne se timanua a gisi edua no mfuo mu anakwaye
Benze 3 categories one here tree seedlings call kwaem and the timber species udum wawa or from mahogany in kwaem when I one here Emma Kromuso AF and also near Bia or Bia or Bia Avenue and I say near the streets and I said manifie IF and no or your friend ornamentals and I saw a 1 year fruit seedlings. Say kube, pawpaw, any guava, those seedlings also and also tree seedlings, most of them no quite no more. And now it's just a much fear chrome ornamentals no, and there's a 1 year you be fruits into all the 3 categories.
Ora John Alote Penia Wada Forestry Commission no ano kasama for National Chief Imam Sheikh Arimiya Shaibu wono so ka Chief Imam anu sem kire se wosre Ghana fo nyina se sa Green Ghana project no ya de pa enti yensum
yo Eni ye koye nimu ana Deputy Western Regional Manager Dema Forestry Commission ye Orapo Opoku na wodi atudwa se ye nyina ye wasade kase pa ne mumade baako a ha wo meyi illegal mining anasa galamse for ma ye o madwen se wo mo betete ye na ye kwaye no adane mfofo etiese ye ma ye ni bere wo ho pa na Forestry Commission wo mo ye nkyerɛkyerɛ bi efa bush managers Forestry Commission wo mo a yakekɔ masie ni edisa adesua no mo no mo ni peace kase bo kasa no eno si illegal mining major challenge pa kwansidie kase abo mu dwumadie mu na ede wo haw bebre na eba wo mu so mo yo mafam die bia etimi de tu ase de nanso ye kwaye mu pa se nipa bi betimi akwakosa ne de na enye ade papa ntese ye ma ye ne bere na yetimi etu ase
say the galamse no de to be frank high for instance ye hano ye pese aban enye emwaye ni se obe emribia ye pe emwa because forest na per se no over here enkuvrem it's like establish communities forest reserves no ano enye part of the forest reserve eno sa no obi etina asase so a anase obi de na asase am obi atranso so onye bibia yentumi enkotu sa nipa agese ekohu se o she forest no and what forest ya no anajo na wakwakuuro. That is the problem we are facing. It is about me aboa and I say we are talking with the regional manager.
We na enono na Takrade District Forestry Manager Theophilus wono so kasa wase na wochiri mu se ehu behia pa se excavators ahodo a omo de ekofom de tutu ade ne omo de se ye kwaye no ekwan e befa so ebetimi aye ho adwuma ntiase be ye adwuma no so ye ade bi a esese ye ka se ye sen no se ye nsen no daachi machine yi ekwan e befa so ahwe no ne nyina no ye adwinkyire be esese ye nyina ye kye ye adwene e de fa ho
challenges in there so me ba Takrade Forest District na excavator led galamsey Subri ni Cape 3 Point Forest Reserve. Those are the 2 major forest reserves. But yatima ye juma ma ni nyina ko sisi aka they can watch for no omo de anajo na makwhwa koye no mu ana sisi ade problem pa kesi efre baby say everyone in crying eno na ben koye na no pe nti omako campaign ho nipa over 5,000 e bi free Niger Mali ni ayi ama be show ado anajo a na mo de pin machines akwhwa koye no mu na the way my koye no first ya dey kan kwhwe ho da ye ni soldier for no but amasan see another structures are amuti ho no ma amudi illegal no a very big problem forest district Takrade.
We afutuo yi ni akwankyire nyina Takrade District Forestry Manager na de ma ye apia dankwa Rock FM ene de ebesom ye.
Political historian na Ochadewa Christian Heritage Christian College ene University of Ghana Professor Ebenezer Ayensu was say eya na ye ne yapa se rural lanchamanten train ho efri NDC MPP amanyokuo no emu ontiase odwen ho a ontiase sa opani wakwa akansie eniema ankoyi amawa enu nti uja isesen wo say se sala bedi nkunimpa ani egi se oyire ne ho mia nani na bibi so besanka wiemfi se Ghana fo no ayenim wo mu no wonum enhyeda ento aba makontekro emfa ho ne se wo say wo makote Alliance for Revolutionary Change aki entimi mfanse papa bia ema
Tane se ni dikan yem hu se nia ala na ye no enye ne na ebi esi oyen abakosim bebre mekai se bra yereko Third Republic MPP aye UP Progress Party no emuche yikunya PFP Popular Front Party ena yenya Victor Usudano ena yenya UNC na Pauli Dano eno sa parties na renchemu no ne wonyina wo ahoden na Popular PFP no na ahoden wo soro pa yefi ho a yeba Fourth Republic ima guzitando no ete wo ho fi NDC imu eno achi ansana Nana Kunedajima Rollins by
na the osande kan woni se said your church ya enye de edi nkan eni no owura ala na akasa nye de edi nkan a wo twe ne ho edi free MP community o si we no enye hyeda nye hu enye wanwa na ebinum ya osian ana wo pesa aso ye pesa mu kuminya o de okwa de na nye ya mawa o se watwe ho sa ne ya de no se sa fon se so mu ye study efisa ala wo kɔ no so obetumi atwe ni pa akwa ebenya nsunsanso e wa ba de chen ebeto ne so
ensume kakra wo ne se Alan party no asat na ono won a edie na echi no won fi nye duru se won a ebra kuna du till ne party no won ekodi na echi ba Alan ha na unhu se nipa no se obetimi kunimu ni adede osi kwasida be da if you remember that yehwe Alan anamon wo even primaries mu a ad basis what no ho a oni ahodin bia odere ba bedi elections obe perform well na etre bia na ema me ne won a ewadwini bi no say wo ma me mo ene ebe ko gold en kokona botai no kitai na sa botai no nso em se ni Ghana gusu ko no enya adi onyame kora be hira so
wɔkyerɛ sɛ Alan se wɔyɛ wɔn a wɔn pɛ akansie ɛna wɔpɛni bibi afala ebinom ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔn akɔ akansie a wɔn adi ntwa a wɔn ami wɔn ani wɔn atena mu enti na no on deɛ ne deɛ wɔpɛ sɛ ɛkorɔkorɔ no ɛka sɛn
wɔn a man advice papa enti o jail sankrofo ni di no hu sɛ ɔkwan bia so no me kwa me win ɛyɛ primaries no and efe ade ba kwa yen kai nso ne se ala no kufuo time no kai se megyae no ye moja ne sunsun bi ewo ni MPP chairman ntim hwe kufuado dodo wa hen wa nkwa wo lusi nso won ampa about that na nyame de won kɔ nya wokɔ ntim party chairman wan kokram sa about 5 times nso wa ampa about ubisa MPP mpanyfo a Kwanga na Kufo the other people supporters Jojo the Kufo other supporters no a very big issue into Ubisam say then they push in na back your person kubinya men as a komenya and name in my view.
Political historian our Heritage Christian College and University of Ghana Professor Ebenezer Ayensu na George Osei Kwame Enocho Edibai.
Ye konsem foforo so a senior fellow ewo African Center for Economic Transformation Ora John Asafo Ejei wodi ade sede atodwa se ade baako a esese ye hwe na ye ho adwuma eye nhye de begu aka se wei eye aban wei ba no obeye wei a na wei so ba no wato aso eti wo legal binding document edaho edema successive government ahodo ntie nkoba se obi aba na oba ba ye de wope nemom enam se aye nhyehyeye enimra ato ho ne ye mpumtuo se ye pese ye pano nti ye path anase ye pattern anase nhyehyeye a ye de ato sa ha ne ye fanti uba na nso aba ba ye wo de na afi ye kwa na sa de na eni ho nti no ena ama Ghana ye mpumtuo no aye BBC basa ase ye kɔ ase ye ba na ebra wode nansa esi ho de ye citizen engagement National Commission for Civic Education woman African Center for Economic Transformation ekekase ni eno de adwempo yi eba ye na wo mogije Ghana for adwenkyere ehu kwan ebefa so nipa bebre mu mpanifo emu nkoda wo mo asabi wo madi dem obi a kyere na dwene de ebetimi aye ebeboa ma saa bre kosi 2050 no ye dimpum to bebre beba na ebeso momanfo.
So as part of the compact we had a session on national development planning, and we brought experts from India and from Kenya. In India, the chairman of the National Planning Commission actually sits on cabinet. So in Ghana, that's not the case. In Ghana, the National Development Planning Commission, the NDPC, is actually under the presidency, so it's not independent. It's just an advisory body, so it can come up with all these wonderful plans, but it's just advisory. The government can take it or not. We want the constitution to be changed so that any long-term plan and medium-term plan that comes is backed by law and governments have to abide by it. And that's the change that has helped Malaysia and Singapore. So they have a long-term plan, 25 years, and then they have medium-term plans.
Onra John Asafuaje, Senior Fellow, African Center for Economic Transformation. Owiye na NCCA, Wamochro for Penny, Lucy Hillward Anan, Wononso Kasana, which mu say Ghana for ye ordinary Ghanaian biara. I want na mwa utimiche na juneno. Womunina ji adwenche from ho ye bobo ho ya ba beto abai. Na momo timi nya krate bia betimi dia ma monyofo. No mu behu Ghana for ehiade, no munye tumi a oma ye ho adwuma.
A project there. Now, yes, abape subium. Some of the problems are youth no can say, and yes, SHS 3 years, Echina, yes, 4 years, and then yes, your friend is senior high, Echina, your friend is dean for, and no son, a handcroft, and to almost let's say, and policies need be one more and a year no. Ebinusi almost rock campus another government by free SHS. Ye be trim. Ebinum so say review no ebia na review na nkobwa ehiafo na asa akwakobwa eyi nti these are concerns nkofo ye de ni nyina begu kratem na yama politicians no omo assign na ye be televise nti omo behu na sa woba na se ni nkofo aka no wonfa anya adwuma ye be hwe na wankasa nso yase uhu say wankasa na ado nsa to ase say woba wo be yesi na afi aden na wo ye bibi fofra.
Na Lucy Hillward Anan awo no eneye NCC ye trofo panyine ena ekasa ya Naomi Obenewa etintim edebesum ye kase bo wutie free peace 104.3 FM so ebranso se edema dwenkyereba na nyumaku a wo mo ye chidom am ye de amamuni.
Yes, spices baako pe papa baako pe wodwa so a wani tia Remy spices, Remy goat, Remy chicken, Remy jollof, Remy beef. Ni nyina da so wo de eye waduane e ma ne ye de wato ne bo ase aye bia unique one said ye be ya dia wo de be ye aponche no womfanya akoko nti wudi akoko a woti akoko no taste yie sampa akoko ne da manumu amewi ya aponche krakra nso a eno nso saa wo bo jollof no na yi ntiantia na wo won Remy jollof a na wotimi se ne ba bia ewu ama Remy spices said ye da ye ka chewo eye natural san chinchin fita ya ase dokodoko de finfifi debi nim eye kama pa ebeboa wo ene wapomden ti a to bi fa ye aduane ne ma aduane ye de keke ena ba hospital a wawdare ye ewo numpe ene nkase yade emu se ye kokra mumpo ena ato numpe na nkase mu a fa ko ba hospital arthritis osuro ba hospital prekope bia na wo de na ase kuro bi na atuwo aye nkuda umia enkoda enti aye bibie wo ho da bia wa chekere so fa ko ba hospital wo mie kuro no ani se ewu eye ba kope se nkase no abu afuma africhi fa ko ba hospital ania achamfo ba enyarewa nyina begwane phone 0244 988004 and 0244 083482 Accra ha our Spinks 18 junction and Kumasi nso or atonso ago government hospital no echi hwa pe o mada roma ene edi madwenche no ebremu
we ya kakra wonsaka ewo ho na yemfama omanfo na afi yenhome so ensan enkomra sesia omo Facebook live
okay mamenti volume ni so kakra na afeminya kwan kenkan na amanfo adwenche omodi aba no ama Florence akeseme se hwibe kwai o say opposition pa de twen NDC amanyo MPP amanyo ko no say ya se de be ya wo mo be kofise ni ama omu ye nyina enkire se omu anida so se omu pese wo mu breaki 8 bia eno ye ama Florence ko mensa pillar 2 se o maneba Sheila Iadom happy birthday
ya na de follow me de wa na dwense
wo jeje me pa wo boa wo be kofom fantastic over force Fantastic over for session. So, and also sister, yeah, I'm surprised by I say it's the chairperson, Jemensa, my wrong figures. Now, one person, one yet to say 2020, Diana, or my result 6 in one. Eche was some best son, no. She BVD 5 year, I Nina. Akan wo mu yano isi titina ni we de onyene adwuma yie wasapa and I hail Salasi patriotic voices say in fact Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de wa kire say oye best say obedi Ghana enim ono ene mampani a obetumi aba beto mampani na nado ana oni onipo obetumi aba beto mampani na nado ni nyuma pa no so na na kwa moabo aten nab ablekuma central eno say Dr. Bawumia breaki 8 in a simple cry ono so ne de odeba usu sekire ewo kun so do me abra eno say emfa ho ni de besi bia JM obeba 2024 suntum awia ko
ye de ye ho meso
o nka metumi akan bia kan ho
obem na ba
avisa for say de makuma ase no no tie ho meso aba
limited voters registration exercise 2024 limited voters registration exercise 2024.
The Electoral Commission is making preparations for a limited voters registration exercise from Tuesday 7th May to Monday 27th May 2024 to enable citizens who have turned 18 years or persons who could not register in the previous registration exercise to visit their district offices of the Commission, selected electoral areas and public universities to register to vote in the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7th, 2024. For inclusion in Ghana's voters register, you need to present your Ghana card or a valid passport and residential digital address. However, applicants who do not have any of the aforementioned documents are required to bring 2 people who are already registered voters to guarantee their registration. Replacement of lost voter ID cards, application for transfer of votes, and application for proxy voting will start from Thursday 30th May and end on Friday 14 June 2024. Please be informed that it is a criminal offense for a guarantor to guarantee for more than 10 people during the registration period. Persons who violate this will be prosecuted. The voters' registration exercise is part of efforts to ensure free, fair, credible, transparent, and peaceful elections in Ghana. Register to vote. Your vote is your future.
Register to vote. Your vote is your future. Why we share wo area and was support Akan? Who best party shirt? Now what come party flag? Who baby cross say who be campaign?
Abatwa fiadu so. Peace News at the Fufrobia Bar. Your friend of Constituency Watch. Constituency Watch. Our Peace News. Sedru Abatwa Breseya. One way Gina Primas with Jacono ko share a bark a see. ABC school dying. ABC Yarisabia. ABC Behika Quine. Send your come Nasibu Jomua. The man for whom behind 1 hour whom beton. Elfia Nason. Obedium Jim. 80 Peace News Constituency Watch say. Yadin Central for and Persia. I had no drosun Nina Mu. Near Kobisa Monfone say. Afi 2020 MP ebo share one. What me ye? Ana wentimi anye. Afi 2024. Edia na wo gina so ato abayi ni MP. Enu achi ani MP ni beka sa ti onu so nu wasam. Say ye wentimi ani ni bo share so. Wei ni ato di Constituency Watch. Ayade bra wo yen kase ebomu. Constituency Watch. Ye gini ye ni kroji. Aye Constituency Watch. Ewo Peace FM News.
Ubebe cross say ube campaign. No we hona ye besi wo say hey honorable afisa say ukoye wamba eh.
Happy delightful June. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe kwashu breakfast and was in woman. You happy delightful juice against toast, cereal, and even them cool. If you mean a bread and fifi, the most free man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. I come out to relax anyway. So I know when you're. Let's say what the chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a berry, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavor. Different size. Pay number 1 letter. Number from NG 150 and 250 ml. A baby healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy life fruit juice. Loaded with taste.
Peace FM.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
for your mamma mosa matcha ama yada ho akwaba kase bono esi ensemo de brem de di makotini bi ene se mampani na nadan kwakufuado de afutuo ama oman enwuma wodo ne se si abe for digitization ne ekwan pa no enti wo mo anyintum na enya adwuma mampani dada John Dramani Mahama asan ahye ne bono ebiem wakan wasi studio ase wo ba wo behwe se tema oil refinery no wo behye mu kina na asan ye adwuma na Bank of Ghana Amrado ena na Vrongo Central Mrachebedwani onuyan for Samson Shiragia esi emfa so bo mo no so mansi kasem ene niama enkoyia efrise wo anye de ehia ansa no ye dia efata Green Ghana Day no afin so eba so busumi nsia de toso enso enua tutim no be so PVP du ena Forestry Commission Penny John Alote say wo pese odua Galamse ye hawo kese pa eni se ye dua nua yi nyina galamse enso ha kwaye no enti atoye mantemu pani a oda Forestry adwuma kona no na bedi akire Paul Opoku se ye dua nua no a yankuntia galamse na ya anye enkonsen akire abrabo prayer clamsia ya nyinsen mu yade baako yese wo hwe yade a ema wafa afuro eku wonu mo pa prayer clamsia etoso mienu wei ene nsem kaye bi ena yede ebremu
yene yede kaseboyi esum wanumre eyemme akosua ago abowaje mene
one mami ya kunama na abuafo a onum so ya sene eye Oson's chemist a wode Oson's garlic capsules eba adwaso Oson's garlic capsules yes garlic de anim de fu ache yen se esiesie wuni padua ema moja di aprobo ye kama ema wakoma omrebo wa hrawa ubibia organs na ewo mu no eye adwuma kama pa na ya na ni die nu eden enyan eje wo ho ni ade enti abodie mu nyansape na Oson's chemist afaso a wode adan demu a enti wode agu cup man ne seto paye onomu ekodu ye mu ansa na ene apai na ye adwuma wonya garlic no natural na ye adwuma be bi eto onuro bia sakwada no nso na furu ahye ontumi na waye no funu osu kai ya mano antimary gripe water eno so efi Oson's chemist ne nupa no ebia MTN ye network ba ko wa wani tua Ghana de enwa enobia giatumo yellow was we day for you everywhere you go Hisense Ghana eguso kaiwo upe TV papa na ebechama fridge na rice cooker na electric cooker washing machine sound system na home theater blender kenkon papa bi ne ho eden buo crowd tumu ebeyam eye Hisense for blender omuniama no ye papa na eche ena ne buo nso ye ntini ese omrane say everyday prices for everyday people Bora Hisense showroom bia emo Emi scientific heba any alternative medical hospital ese wa yarisa hene any nyankopo bra na wonfa alanka ho no wonsa oyade de wo pa wo de wa yemre e wompam de stroke yade amu adwodwo agu ho munyina mokọ emi na ampa ho betom emi asia ne se enye ho enti ebeye ho nso amamo wonum ewo 17 branches eni akire ewo Ghana ha enti jinambesi na frɛ na ya wa kire branch benwo ade akire akokɔ de kokroko eme atenase na wonum eye adwuma 0245 275 254 and 0244 227 192 and 0207 229 505 Dolphin Roofing Systems and name so ye to ye nkra he se wa hu ye we den su from ajampantrudu efa humni aham ehuhuru dan ni se ya na oyam crash enu na won chance ne nye papa na be na etu ni se hom na di na kogu baabi enti u si dan a dwen ho se nsu ati se beto wo be hia chance papa chance ade bodan so de papa no a ene Dolphin Roofing Systems wonum se ye alozinc self lock roofing sheet IBR IDT any de tete sa no eno ane Dolphin Roofing Systems efe waye ne yie ena wo traces nso an ho adin a wo de begu so ansa na wo de nchensen no egu so onima de pa wo tonti onsuro baabi owo no nso de East Legon ha ya wo Ben Trinity Theological Seminary no ena wo Allied Filling Station no echi ho ape frɛ wo mo 0543 661 716 ena 0243 232 818. Dorothy Roofing Systems say, so what Jenny so about dance a DS about Tima a Dofil. Novos Industries and Trading Limited. Hey, one coconut milk drink no jaye. Wa we are lactose intolerant. We are kwada we nya milk ibianum. Unyini ya ubenya sikadi ato anum so a onuma we yefunu di ubwe en ha ho jai. Koto Novos coconut milk drink no binom. Aye kama papa enye de day bebre asichire nim waye ne kama enti wadi mfie aduoson kra obetimi anom coconut milk drink no eye ma wapomuden owo Novos original flavor owo melon owo banana and owo pineapple ene mango ho ubenya aduane mu ahode nuro kama e de afiri mu a onkonya yade bia e wachire ba bi oto anu no de bia wo se mepe Novos anunum die ni bi melon and Novos melon, Novos banana, Novos pineapple and now Novos coconut milk drink. To form of Novos Industries, it was 0533 733 028 0533 733 028. Ruta Herbal product den day or the Ruta mixture abedja so malaria hayen enso ya to say we ko ginagina miamia tuntum ba be paya tunkosia udan ko be we kra no wakọ kekankenya haw be ye dede saa no agya oyade enti ema Ruta mixture mpa ho da o no ke malaria we na wade wo ho nya yese no fo na utimuntine wa osi di kind test unya hu se malaria mwa ni bia ba mu jemu pe na wakwaje Ruta mixture onomu a ahode na ase abai nipa ni adaje malaria me count ho se eye typhoid enso a typhoid no wonye o wotimi suma no an hu se malaria wan hwa be se bosume mi ensa bosume nsia bi kura afe na wo kon typhoid se malaria da bia so malaria ide enkoda eye typhoid unya hu se eye typhoid a pe no Ruta Titanic ebetu typhoid na se amwade ho etu yade no ase no na esan kra boa wo siesia ma mogya de afusa ne ye ewo nipadua no wato mbo ase no de nubna ene hama asiesie Ruta Titanic ede ama wo se wonsa wo yade na omwa wo enso ema wa hoden ne wa hofe no enye sononko baabi eto nro bia se ye chemical shop pharmacies any empo herbal shops no ubenya Ruta mixture etu malaria any Ruta Titonica etu typhoid ase etu form for Ruta herbal product it was 0242 66 2220 0242 66 2220 Ruta natural product na eno ne papa ewodwa so enwako yada roma enye de kasebo no ebremu yada wo mo ase ama wonsu mo enitia odesheba
Peace FM